Hi, welcome back to my channel, Open the Door. This is episode 50. Yay! So today I'm going to unlock a little box I've been keeping a secret and open it up for you with my confessions of being a control freak in the past. So hi, my name is Julie. I'm a recovering control freak. That's right. But along my healing path, I've gained a lot of insight and wisdom into my past behaviors. And so I started to look at why. Why was I feeling this need to control everything? And then I'm going to talk about how I overcame that mostly. So why was I a control freak? Well, one of the main reasons had to do with past traumas and situations where I had no control. And so I thought by controlling others and situations that I would get the desired results and eliminate any danger of the unknown. So I had insecurities from being bullied and made fun of as a child, which caused me to want to control everything. And also I had misconceptions about my happiness and what would bring me happiness. So in general, a control freak is a person who feels anxious or uncomfortable when they're not in control of a situation, an environment, or other people's actions. Control freaks struggle with delegating tasks because they feel that their way is the right way to do something, and they don't like to give up the control for others to do it their way. But these behaviors stem from psychological, emotional, and environmental factors and may indicate an underlying issue that could benefit from self-awareness or even professional support. So these underlying factors of what causes us to have this need of control is, I started to say it, anxiety, fear and anxiety about failure, having a perfectionist mindset, being insecure, as I mentioned I was, and also from past traumas, which is a checkpoint for me. A desire for predictability is another cause for wanting to control everything, and also having a low level of trust in others. Sometimes having a high level of responsibility can bring about this need to control everything because there's so much to do and we want to make sure that we stay on task and organized. A need for power is another reason, underlying cause for a need to control, as well as a cognitive bias, thinking that we know the right way and others do not. So common behaviors that come about from being a control freak, and as I go down the list, I'll tell you yes or no, and if this applied to me, and also is this a behavior that I still exhibit. So micromanaging, overseeing and dictating how others perform their task and wanting to manage it right down to the minute details. This was never much of an aspect in my journey of being a control freak. So moving on to the next one, difficulty delegating, thinking that we have the right way to do things. Yes, I'm guilty of that, especially in my marriage. Having a mind frame of perfectionism and extremely unrealistic high standards for myself and others. Yes, I was guilty of that as well. Having inflexibility, resisting change, again, wanting to do things our way. I was inflexible for a lot of my life because I was sure that what I thought was the right way to do things was the correct way, and any other way was not the right way. So over planning and making exhaustive plans with little room for flexibility, that is not an aspect that I ever really dealt with as a control freak. Having impatience as though and getting easily frustrated when things didn't go my way or as I thought that they should. Compulsive organization, having an obsession with order and organization. Yes, I still have that aspect to a certain degree, and part of that has to do with my work experience as a former teacher, having to be organized to do that, and a couple other jobs too where I worked for someone who was extremely diligent about keeping things organized. Another behavior that comes about from being a control freak is a reluctance to take risks, and I'm not really in that mind frame. I guess I was for a while, but for the most part, no. As I've grown older, I've become braver and stronger and learn to push through past the fear. And after carefully considering, risks, I don't just jump off a bridge for no reason. Criticism of others, correcting or criticizing others for not meeting the standards that we have set mentally in our mind that they should magically know how to meet. So, no, I am not criticizing others in my daily life. I don't do that. I allow room for individuality and each of us being on our own progress. Also, the need for predictability is another behavior that comes about from being a control freak. And now I do have a strong desire for routine because I find that routine helps me stay grounded, helps me stay focused, and helps me stay on task with my many projects. So problems that arise from trying to control everything include these type of things. Strained relationships causes tension and resentment and sometimes, conflict. It increases our stress because we're trying to manage every little thing. Eventually, we're going to get burned out, physically and mentally exhausted because of our focus on the control and trying to manage every little detail. And being a control freak inhibits our growth and stifles our creativity and independence. Being a control freak can lead to poor decision making. We're dismissing others' input and guidance and choosing to wear blinders and only see things our way. And we have a reduced trust in others, and they're undervalued and not respected for their opinions. So being control freak can also lead to isolation because what happens is we eventually start to push others away because they're not meeting our high level of expectations, and we're not able to control their behavior and their decisions. So, how to overcome being a control freak. And as I go down this list, I'll talk about the aspects that apply to me as well. Self-awareness and knowing that it's going to take consistent effort. So this whole self-awareness, mindfulness key that I bring up in every episode is present in this one too. So look, once we've got that self-awareness and realize that, we're trying to control everything and that it's a futile attempt on our part. So what I did was I looked at the root cause. What were the past experiences that had affected me? And first of all, what were these experiences that left me feeling out of control? And then how was that playing out in my adult life? And also, did I have a need for perfectionism as well? So acknowledging this aspect of ourselves and looking at the root cause through the self-awareness, and then starting to take small steps at first to let go and surrender of control. Beginning to trust others and delegate tasks, even if they're just small little things that we normally, would have cringed to let someone else do. Release, let go, and take a look at the results from doing that. We need to set realistic expectations and remember that nothing is perfect. And also having coping skills and mechanisms that help us to work through stress and be able to manage our stress, including things like exercise, meditation, and talking to someone. And when we do talk to someone, we need to seek honest feedback and be open to their feedback. So the step beyond that would be consider professional help if you feel you cannot work through this control freak issue and talking to others isn't really helping you, then by all means seek some professional help to work through that. But take a look as you've been on this journey for a little while, look back and celebrate your progress, because there will, if you stick with it daily, working on these little things, even just the mindfulness, implementing that into your daily life as much as possible, you're going to start to see some progress. So be patient and know that it takes time. So just a short list of things that we can't control, and then a little list of things that we can. Things we cannot control: the weather, other people's actions, thoughts. We can't control time. We cannot control past events. We cannot control health issues, at least to a certain extent. When we can't control natural disasters or global events or economic conditions. And then there's transportation, where we have a lack of control, whether we're flying in a plane or riding as a passenger in a car, or driving the car and what's happening in the cars around us. So being responsible for our own actions and not trying to control what everybody else is doing. Situations that we can control: our reactions, our attitude, our effort, our choices and decisions. Time management, how we choose to spend our time. Our self-care routine, how we choose to take care of ourselves. Our goal setting, and what do we hope to see for ourselves successfully, what will make us happy. Also our relationships and who to let in and who not to let in, based on what's for our greatest and highest good. Our daily habits we can control, and our desire and ability for learning and growth. So yeah, it's a struggle. Most of my control freak tendencies have I've been able to chip away at those and find a more healthy mind frame in relating not just to myself and my environment, but in my relationship with others. So I hope you found something helpful in this episode today. Sorry for the delay. Alas, it's been over a week now since I've posted a video. And I've mentioned before that it's a busy time of year for musicians, so I've just been trying to keep up with everything and had to put you guys on the side for a little bit. But I'm back, and there's more videos coming very, very soon. So I hope you're taking good care of yourselves. As always, I wish you peace, love, and light, and I will see you again soon. So bye for now. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day.